Hello and welcome back to another tutorial video on The Division today. We're going to be talking about Dragon's Nest again, and we're going to be talking about the most efficient way of farming and getting the most loot for your time, basically. So most loot per minute. In my last video we aimed for 7 minutes a run, and in this video we're going to be aiming for around the 5-minute mark. I think this run in the video took us 4 minutes 49 seconds or something like that, so every 5 minutes you're going to be getting that 4 or 5 gear pieces. Now I'm not going to go over what we did in the last video, but you can check it out if you want, and you can see where we have upgraded since our last run and what we have changed to make it a little bit faster. But basically we've just gone for one fully support player, which is myself, and you'll see the talents that I'm running, and then 3 other guys who are also running the sentry build. So we're going to be going for the one support build, which is myself. I'm going to be running the max pulse, the max smart cover, and I'm going to be just basically doing the buffs for the team, and the other 3 guys are running sentries with max damage. Those guys roughly hit between 6 and 8 million crits through my pulse, basically. So in this section, as you can see as last time, we just set up on this car. Apart from the differences, when the pulse is running low, you need to run down a little bit further out of the smart cover and pulse so you hit the enemies at the back. Now, obviously the pulse doesn't reach all the way to the back from that section, so you have to send the pulse from a bit further down so you can reach enemies at the back. This is quite critical, because if you don't reach, the pulse doesn't hit the guys at the back, then the guys on the car won't be able to do the max amount of damage. Now the idea is that we get that pulse in and the guys at the back can do that damage. The faster we do the damage, the faster you can clear this section. This section, obviously, you don't save many seconds regardless. If the pulse hits, you save a few seconds. If the pulse doesn't hit, then it just takes a little bit longer, but we are trying to do it the fastest we possibly can. So we've run through that section. Now talking more about the builds, like I said, I'm doing the support, so I'm running max pulse and max smart cover. That gives us the best buffs. My DPS is quite low in compared to the sentries, but my toughness is also quite low. It's around the 150,000 mark. Now the idea behind this is that we're just going to be sat in cover. We don't really need that high amount of toughness. We need to just all sit in my cover with that damage resistance, with that 75% damage resistance. You know, even with 150,000 toughness, it is going to be quite hard to kill me. As with the other guys, the sentries, they are all running huge DPS, low toughness and low skill power. They don't need that skill power because I'm providing the main buffs. They only need the little the booster shots to get the extra damage, and the flashbangs to get the enemies out of cover too. So they only need to run a low toughness but a really high amount of DPS. The higher the DPS, the faster we kill the bosses, the faster we do the farm. As you can see, I've just come down here. Now this is the part that changed from last time. The loot is on the screen right now. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be clearing, and the second we kill the 4th horseman as such, then that's when we reset the run. So we reset the run straight away. On the 4th or 5th run, you can collect all the loot. It just saves a little bit of time. So every single run, we kill the 4 guys, and then as soon as that 4th guy goes down, we just literally need to restart the mission. And then the 4th or 5th run, where we've got loot literally raining everywhere all over the map, that's when you do the clear at the end, and that's when we pick up the loot. So nothing's changed really in this run from my last one, which was a 7-minute run so far. Obviously making sure, being efficient as you can with those headshots, making sure that sentry's getting those marks up as well. But other than that, the first section is pretty clear. You sit down on the box. I'm providing pulse all the time. I'm providing smart cover all the time. I'm just there literally just to give those buffs. So as you can see, we're clearing away, getting rid of all the little ads. You know, the main focus is, and something that's different from last time, is the grenaders. So in our last video, you see that we run the immune box. Now in this one, we don't run the immune box. We literally just focus on the grenadiers as soon as possible. So as soon as we focus on those grenadiers, get them killed, that means we've got no grenades or fire or gas coming our way. Now that's the main thing. That's the main difference, is that the focus fire needs to be on the grenadiers during the section. So first guys come out, we all focus fire as per my last video. Again, if you want to review my last video, have a look at the last video to see what the differences are. So we've killed the first guy. We killed the death, which is up on the balcony, so we've changed it round now. Because of the amount of DPS that we're doing, we can kill the guy that's on the balcony before we move to pestilence, as long as we do it fast enough. So we kill the first guy, and then we move our attention straight onto death. Then we kill pestilence and war. Then as soon as those 2 guys are dead, there's no need to kill the rest of the guys that are alive. All you got to do is get the party leader to restart the mission on challenging, which will kick you to the beginning of the mission, change it to heroic, and then start the mission again. And then on the 5th run, all you need to do is kill the rest of the enemies at the end after killing the 4 bosses, collect the loot, and then off you go again. It's been great, thanks for watching guys. Remember to sub to the shop, and I'll see you in the next one.